Good evening, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Monday, December 15th, 2014, around 8:30 p.m. in Billerica, Massachusetts. Cold out, and it's about 30 degrees. Some news to report. Tomorrow, Comcast cable systems in New England will be adding WGN America, and WGN America today is no longer a superstation. It's a regular broadcasting cable network, because WGN America is going to be has dropped all the Chicago sports. The Cubs, the White Sox, and the Bulls games will no longer be on WGN America, plus the news coverage will not be on WGN America. They'll be on the regular WGN out of Chicago. And WGN America is becoming a basic cable network for like the adding more series and stuff, and that should be real interesting, plus reruns of classic television shows. And also today at work, a random act of kindness happened. A customer gave all my co-workers gift cards for Dunkin' Donuts during the holiday season. The gift cards probably worth $5, but that's a very nice gift that we got from a customer. Random act of kindness. You don't see too many of random act of kindness these days. So good. That's a good deed that customer did, and I'm going to use that gift card to get a hot chocolate or an iced coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. And that's about it on that. My next subject is my personality profile. My personality profile tonight is about Bobby Hull, the Golden Jet. Bobby Hull was one of the most famous NHL players of all time, and he also played for many years in a rival to the NHL, the WHA, and he was one of the greatest goal scorers of all time, and one of probably the top 10 best hockey players of all time in the NHL. He was born and grew up in Belleville, Ontario, Canada. He played minor league hockey in Belleville, Ontario, and then he played junior B hockey for the Woodstock Warriors, and junior A hockey for the Galt Blackhawks and the St. Catharines TPs of the OHA, and he was a left winger, pretty good goal scorer, good player. He was signed by the Chicago Blackhawks in 1957 at the age of 18, and in the first couple of years he wore number 16 and 7, but he switched to number 9 in his third season in the National Hockey League, and he wore number 9 in honor of his idol, Gordie Howe. Bobby Hull played 15 seasons with the Blackhawks, and during that time he had 5 50-goal seasons. 3 times he was the NHL scoring champion. 10 times he made the first NHL All-Star team as a left winger, the postseason one. 2 times he was on the second NHL All-Star team. 3 times he won the NHL Most Valuable Player. And one time he won the Lady Bean Award. 1 time he was a Stanley Cup winning champion back in 1961 for the Blackhawks. They won the Stanley Cup, and he had one of the most wicked, awesome slap shots ever. And his slap shot was clocked at 118 miles per hour. Pretty amazing. Bobby Hull was a great goal scorer and very good left winger and stuff like that, but he had kind of disagreements with the Blackhawk management, and he said he was getting underpaid for putting up stats and stuff, because the NHL wasn't paying their players very good money back in the 60s and 70s, but there was a rival hockey league on the horizon. The World Hockey Association was forming in 1972, and the World Hockey Association needed stars of the NHL. They plucked a lot of good players from the NHL to sign with teams from them, but they needed a superstar. And Bobby Hull was in his prime. He was 33 years old. He signed with the Winnipeg Jets in 1972. He signed a contract for $1 million. That brought credibility to the WHA, and Bobby Hull played, and he was also the player and coach for the Jets, and he played for the Jets for 7 seasons, and he did good with the WHA. 2 times he was the most valuable player for them. He made the WHA All-Star team, first team 3 times. 3 times he played on the WHA championship team with the Jets, and he was amazing playing for the Jets. He had a couple of 50-goal seasons with the Jets, and he brought credibility to the WHA. WHA was kind of a threat to the National Hockey League in the 70s and stuff, and he was still a good player, but his skills were fading after 3 seasons in the WHA and stuff, and the Jets were losing money big time. At the end of the 1978-79 season, the WHA merged with the NHL, and they took the Jets with them, and Bobby Hull played 1 more season in the National Hockey League with the Jets and the Whalers, and he retired after the 1979-80 season. He had 610 goals, 560 assists, and 1,170 points in the NHL, and in his WHA career was 303 goals, 335 assists, 680 points, which was pretty good. And then Bobby Hull retired. He tried to make a comeback in 1981 with the New York Rangers, but he wasn't up to it at 42. He played 2 exhibition games, but he didn't have much left in the tank. He came a first ballot Hockey Hall of Fame in 1983. His number 9's retired by the Blackhawks and the Jets franchise and the Coyotes franchise. And he had a brother, Dennis, who played in the NHL, and his son, Brett, played in the NHL as well. Brett's a Hockey Hall of Famer as well, and sooner or later he's probably going to be featured in one of these video blogs as well. And for the longest time, Bobby Hull and the Chicago Blackhawks organization was estranged for many years. They didn't even talk to each other, but eventually they came to an agreement and stuff like that. And Bobby Hull's a goodwill ambassador to the Blackhawks and stuff, and he's at several of their games. And it's pretty good to have a player like Bobby Hull as a goodwill ambassador to the Blackhawks and stuff. He's probably ranked up there one of the 10 greatest NHL players of all time, and hockey's a better sport with Bobby Hull as an ambassador. And that's about it on that. And I'll be back later, Facebook friends and YouTube followers, tomorrow for 3 more video blogs. The first video blog of the day will be about the top 10 greatest Pittsburgh Pirates pitchers of all time. The second subject will be about the classic TV series Columbo. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about Pro Football Hall of Famer Walter Payton. This week for the personality profiles, they're going to be Chicago sports icons. Tuesday's going to be Walter Payton, Wednesday Frank Thomas, and Thursday Michael Jordan. And don't forget, Facebook friends and YouTube followers, coming soon to these video blogs, definitely a video blog about Julie Broughton and Heidi Lee Pratt. They're coming, folks, sooner or later. Bye now.